How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Big Six. Hope you're all good and hope you're all well. Hit that like button first and foremost. Hey, phone's on mute, please. Big up the comments as well. I know we're late. Someone was about to hit that -1 mark on the prediction table, but they got in at the buzzer 9 minutes in. And we're live 11 minutes late, so apologies for that, people. We move. Big up the individual channels. You know what to do. Manscaped TB620 is the code for 20% off. Steve, SAEED, GRIZZ, Matisse, Tobes' channel. We're waiting for. Oh, he's there.
Who's that Pokemon? It's
Tapping Toby.
Yo, we gotta be playing that often.
Aye, that's cold. That's cold.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. We had a little 1-minute chat before we went live, and from the tone, I ain't saying nothing to Toby tonight.
he ain't impressed.
He gonna learn, though, Grizz, right?
Yeah, no. The mood Toby was on, even before we went live. Yeah. I value my life, brothers. I value my life over a show on YouTube. Nah. Hello, brother Toby. Toby's been traveling the world.
Yeah.
He had much sleep. He's had probably a night with Ziggy. Pause. You know, a night out.
Yeah, pause.
Yeah.
A night out with Ziggy, right? He's come back, and then he's seen that. I mean,
And then on top of that, so we've got that, and then we've got Turkish cooking Steve because he forgot to last show.
I know,
Man,
I forgot, man.
We got fun, man.
Steve, don't shout at me today, Steve. Please, don't shout at me.
Oh, yeah.
I
Tell you
don't
what,
want you to shout.
I've had a fun 3 days. Can't lie.
Hey, listen, obviously, we could start either way because both ways ended with an aggregate score of 4-0 anyway. Tottenham managed to get one over the 2 legs, but considering they was just up, not 45 minutes ago the match ended, we might as well start over there before we get into the Arsenal stuff, and then Steve starts shouting, and then people get onto me about cookings and whatnot. But yeah, that's for later, people. Don't worry about that. GRIZZ, obviously you lot are through, home team as well. You got the job done, 4-0. You messaged in the group after, said we are really good.
that's all I said, didn't it? And that's all.
Yeah, is that code for something?
I need to say no, we're just really good. Like Steve and SAEED were talking about how shit Spurs were. I can't remember the chat. What were they talking about?
I said it was a red card.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. They were talking about something else. I just said we're just really good, man. Like, here's what it is, man. We're just really good right now. And that I was just telling Toby, and Toby was, looking at me all funny and weird. But we didn't get out of second gear, I don't think. And that's not being arrogant or, that's staying humble. By the way, that word of the week. we keep it humble around there, but we didn't get out of second, third gear, man. The first half, it was a different type of Spurs. They had like a lot of men behind the ball, didn't let us create too many chances. But I call him Surgeon Slot. I'm gonna name him, people. Surgeon Slot. I'm gonna name the new manager because he's surgically. He applies surgery on teams, man. Slowly but surely, Liverpool just worked everything out. Obviously, get the early goal from Gakpo, who's the Dutch clutch master, man. I'm telling you, man. He scores so many clutch moments, clutch goals for us this season. It's mad. And after that, it was just a walk in the park, man. It shouldn't have been that easy for a semi-final. When you're 1-0 down in a semi-final, usually it's tense and it's nervous, but wallahi, I wasn't, man. I wasn't. I was so relaxed. I knew we're gonna smash them. But it was 4-0. But it was such a calm 4-0. I can't explain. It was like boys against men out there. I know the league game is going to be different. Hopefully, it won't be. But to me, the league game was more important. But still, to reach a League Cup final in his first season, just like Jurgen Klopp did, on the back of everything else he's doing. Surgeon Slot is doing some serious damage to this Premier League and the teams around us, man. We know Tobe's track record of recent times when he speaks upon a player. That said player usually does something in the prevailing game, and me and Matisse warned him. We kept warning him. He said, just stop saying his name so much, but he didn't.
Mm.
And Szoboszlai scored a very, very nice goal. And his all-round performance was very, very strong. Again, very strong performance. Yeah, Gakpo, Nunes, Connor Bradley, like that tackle on.
Did you see that? Who did he do with that outside?
Mbappe.
What's that? Huh?
No, he don't know. He done that tackle where he just smashes you and the ball and into the fence.
Nah, but he done that skill through someone's legs in the box. He beat them in the box. I forgot who it was, but
it must have been
one of the goals.
It must have been the left back. So it must have been when the thing came over.
Oh.
The young lad. What was his name? What's the young lad's name? Tobes.
Archie Gray.
Archie Gray. I think it must have been Archie Gray who went over onto the left in the second half. Yeah, Connor Bradley is really good. The youngsters in the chat won't remember Rob Jones. The middle-aged will remember Rob Jones, and he's a clone of Rob Jones, whose career was obviously short because of the injury he picked up. But Rob Jones would have been the number one England fullback, not Gary Neville, if he stayed fit. That's how good Rob Jones was. But yeah, man, Anfield South, we are coming. We are coming.
You know, I to be honest, it's no surprise, but I just deep you lot are in everything still, and pretty, well, not favorites for everything, but
Yeah.
you're looking strong. The question's soon not going to be is the title race over.
it's
It's going to be quadruple. It's going to be what you man saying.
The quad hype's going to start chatting, in it. It's going to get heated up, but nah, no one wins the quadruple, man. It's just not possible really in the modern day game. As I said, if you swapped me right now, if you said, all right, you're going to get out in the next round of all the cups, that means the final, the FA Cup and the Champions League, but you're going to win the league title, I'm trading it in. People can call me whatever they want. I don't give a shit. I'm trading it in right now. That's how much I want the league title. So it is what it is. The rest of the cups, they're amazing. Champions League, the biggest trophy in world football, obviously after the World Cup, club football. Of course, FA Cup, you know, it's got its repertoire, you know, value. But yeah, give me the league, and if we get dumped out of the next round of the cups, I'm taking that. So yeah, man, all good right now. But it sets up a mad February, like I told you, look. So I'm just, for the people that don't know, the non-Liverpool fans, we have now got 5 games in February, and those 5 games are Everton away, Wolves at home, Villa away, City away, Newcastle at home. 5 games in the matter of 15 days. 3 away from home. City, Villa, Everton.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's not nice. Yeah, Villa, City, and Everton all away from home. So it ain't gonna be easy.
That's the next 5 Premier League.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And we got Forest away. We've got Man United away. Forest and United away are the big ones.
So
obviously, Leicester as well. So.
I don't think we can lose it in that period, because worst case scenario, we should be at least top or a couple of points on top in the worst case scenario. But we can definitely win it in that period, because if we get, I don't know, those 5 games, if you gave me 12 points right now out of those 5, it's over. It's over.
We're grim as well. We got Villa, Forest, Newcastle, Liverpool, Real Madrid.
Can you rest for us, please? Can you rotate your team? Like, make sure.
Well, I mean, today everyone's back in training. Diaz, Ake, Bob, Doku.
How is it? Bob's back in training. Okay.
Everyone's
It's
back in, yeah.
It's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. But yeah, as I said, I don't think we can lose the league in this month, but I can definitely see us.
There's no way you lose the league. No way. What? Night 6. When's your game in hand? Wednesday.
Everton to win it.
So we'll save that for Monday.
No, we can. If we lose all 5 games, of course we can.
Bro, if we lose all 5 games, yeah, Arsenal ain't winning all 5 of their next 5. If I'm honest with you, at this rate, we're not. Yeah, Martinelli's injured on top of it, but
as I said, give me
even if we go on,
give me 12 points out of 15, and it's a wrap. It's finished. Khalas, finished. End of February, finished. The league title's over. 12 out of 15.
It's like knowing already how the film ends, but there's still 20 minutes to go.
No, you don't know how
You
to
just gotta sit through. You just gotta sit through the.
Tell me
the
that. Tell me
pedan-
that
the
film, man. I don't know that
pedantics, the
film.
pedantics.
You gotta know how it ends, though, man. No point sitting
Yeah, I
through the
know,
Yeah,
movie.
you
man,
got,
but
yeah.
Leaving
I
to-
still think there's a thriller.
you're a
Can't
gaslighter.
see
Though.
it.
That's what you're
Brother,
gaslighter.
I just told you we're
Yeah,
moving
man,
from.
Grizz, wouldn't
Is
say
there a title?
gaslight,
It's the
Grizz,
quadruple.
Grizz- gaslighter,
I'm saying there's a
you know.
thriller.
Grizz lighter, yeah, Grizz
Grizz
lighter.
lighter.
That's it.
Grizz lighter.
Grizz lighter,
That's what
man.
we're gonna start calling you. Grizz lighter.
Grizz
You know
lighter. Yeah, that's a good one.
I've just
You know
watched a lot.
Arsenal adjusted. You know
I've just
Arsenal.
watched a lot of football, people. I've watched a lot.
You
Not in the
watched what?
salary still, have you? But yeah, listen.
You've watched a lot of football, yeah, but you're
Yeah.
also you're feeling emotional. So let us guide you.
Yeah, man.
Don't worry about all that.
You got the
You got,
war
P-
hat
you
on.
got you got City PTSD. That's your problem.
No, I just look. I call it the Wild West for a reason, and it's proving to be so. There's going to be more twists and turns. There's going to be more shootouts, man. Just unknown shootouts. When you come out and somebody boom, 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 somebody shoots you down. You're not going to know who hit you. It happens, bro. It's the wild. That's what happens in the Wild West.
Them last 10 games always get wild. If you look
Yeah.
at every year, there's always a madness going on. No, all over the league though. That's the problem. It's yeah, I just can't see it. It's one of them seasons where I don't think nobody's there to challenge. No one can put a run together. And Liverpool are like efficient. I said it last show. They're really efficient. They get the job done. It doesn't have to be rock and roll Klopp style. It's 1-0, 2-0. That's what City did for years. And you know, people call Pep boring, and it's boring football and this, that, and the other. But it's not. It's we all want to be entertained, of course we do. But it's not possible to go and blow everyone away 4-0 and win the league. You've got to be clever with the amount of games and the amount of cup competitions and fixtures that are in this league now. When you start going in the Champions League and World Club Cups and Super Cups and all that, you need a manager like that who's not going to be crazy and just relax. And you just can't knock what he's done this season. You've got to give him credit. I mean, like Grizz said, he seems to. He's a very calm guy, and he seems to analyse the game. And you look at Liverpool, and sometimes they look after 20 minutes, they don't look that great. And you feel like, oh, yeah, they're not playing well. And then all of a sudden, click, bang, 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 it's 3-0. And then they get into gear. You've got to give him credit, man. You've got to give this guy credit. I mean, we're talking about Bournemouth manager of the year and this, that, and the other. But no, if he comes in first season, wins the Prem like that, when he wasn't expected to, he's the man, isn't he? Like you say. And yeah, I didn't expect it. I don't think anybody did. You know what I mean? But what they're doing is right. And I've just got the contract situation worries me a bit with the players. And I know this pundit's coming out now saying all three of them aren't going to sign. Some are saying some are going to sign and all that. I just feel like, it's up to this guy to make him want to sign behind closed doors. It's the relationship he's got with him. If they can see what he's doing and think, you know what, he's done this first year, we got on great, he puts an arm around us, he does this, that, and the other, then I feel like they'll sign for him. If they don't sign, then, it's only going to be for big bucks because everything's going on at Liverpool. So it's not like they sign it, oh, well, we're not going to win out, so we're moving. They win the Premier League, they go find the Champions League, they win a League Cup, then players have got a tough decision to make. It can only be about that in the end of the day if they want to go somewhere else. I mean, Mo Salah can think, you know what, I've won everything there. I'll move. So can Virg. But Trent, being a Liverpool lad, that puts the cat amongst the pigeons with him. You know what I mean? For me, your boyhood club's on the verge of an upward surge, could dominate for a few years, and you getting off. I don't think that leave a good taste in the mouth for them Liverpool fans, to be honest.
Just very quickly, I just forgot. Someone just messaged just very, very quickly. One last thing: Virgil van Dijk. Like he was toying. He was toying with Richarlison and that Telka when he came on. He done a back flick yesterday through his legs in the heat of the moment. When you think, how's a centre half doing that kind of shit, man? He's like, and then he obviously topped off with a goal. Virgil van Dijk is levels above any centre back in world football. I just wanted to put it out there. And there should be no debates, really.
The elbow was a bit mad, though. That elbow.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. Tell him, Steve.
And he goes and he shows it. He shows it by leaving his mark on people and gets away with it. But I agree with you on the first part. I agree with you on the first part. He is the best centre back in the world. But if you can mention the good, mention the not so good as well.
That's true, Grizz. Gotta mention that.
Yeah, I mentioned it. Yeah, it wasn't a red card. Next.
Come on, man. He literally swings his arm out.
He literally didn't do that action. Literally, like, you know what the word literal means?
I'm not even asking for a red. I don't even like. I just.
He
No,
literally.
but you should though. You should though. It's because of the timing. If that was like 15, 20 minutes in, that would have been given a red card. But it was literally the time. It was 2 minutes in.
Can't be begging for red.
What about letter of the law?
No, bro, Toes, forget the fact that you played shit. But that is a red card. I'm sorry.
Forget the fact that you're shit. Yeah.
It's a red. Listen, if he got sent off for that, I don't think like I can understand a red card for it. But what I'm saying is, I'm not going to labor over it because ultimately,
no, I get it. But it's a big turning point though in the game. If it happened,
for the teams, they probably based off how we played tonight, they probably would have beaten us. If we even went down to 10, if they went down to 10,
I'm trying to help you out here, man.
Why are you trying to help us out?
You know what I mean? I'm trying to, like, bro.
They don't help themselves.
You don't help them out.
What possible help are you giving me here? We've been
Fulham got a draw. Fulham got a draw when they were down to 10.
But you know, look, a couple of things. You know, we always say decisions even themselves out, right? So do you remember the outcry and outpouring of Bergwell's second yellow or the non-second yellow?
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
So come on, man, guys, we're all grown up. We watch football. Decisions come and go. We know that. It could have been a red card. I'm joking because the action, but it wasn't a blatant elbow. It was a lifting of the arm.
Richarlison, because Richarlison loves to kind of, be a bit kind of.
It's a waste of time.
I reckon it's because of Richarlison. If it was any other player, maybe that would have been red. But
it's a waste of time.
Liverpool were too good anyway, man. End of the day, yeah, man. Tottenham didn't help themselves. No, Tottenham will talk about that. But I thought Szoboszlai played well. I can't lie to you. He played well. The goal was good. I thought Gakpo as well. He's such a threat for Liverpool. I think he's got like 20 GA now. I think all competitions. But I think the right back man, what's his name? Bradley. Yeah, he's just for me like ridiculous, man. Like technically, obviously if Trent is better, but it's not a big, kind of miss as well when you got him there. Defensively though, I think he's a little bit better. If I'm being honest with you, I know it sounds crazy, but defensively, 1v1, he really looks.
He is.
He is. Yeah, there you go. Then, yeah, there you go. So. Yeah, man. And
you know what? Trent's in a tough position there now because it's like his kid's coming through. He's aggressive. He's angry. He's scouse. He fucking loves it. He rattles a few cages and that. The fans love him. So the second anyone gets wind of Trent being a bit of a diva,
saying, you know what?
The fans might just say, you know what? Fuck off to Real Madrid, man.
No.
He's Irish Scouse. He's Irish Scouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like I say, he looks Scouse to me. He's got them fucking ears and that, innit? But it is what it is.
What test did he have today, though? What test did he have today?
And that's what I was gonna say, bro. Today,
this is why, like, and that's why I didn't mince my words with my tweet. Like, Liverpool are the best team in the league at the moment. Like, I have no reason to come here and hate on Liverpool, right? They've beaten us fair and square. But honestly, we didn't give them a game today. I'm sorry, we didn't. Conor Bradley's not going to have an easier game than he did today. There was nobody that ran at Conor Bradley. There was nobody to make him even stay back. Look at the third goal. He's allowed to maraud into midfield. No problem. No one's going to follow him. Run. Just ghosts into space and assists for Szoboszlai. Who says Szoboszlai played well? Szoboszlai did play well. Szoboszlai has been playing well the past, I would say, maybe since December. However, Szoboszlai had, again, no competition tonight. There was no midfield for Tottenham tonight. There was no midfield. We were playing a flat midfield free, and not a single person could get on the ball and make something happen. And what makes it worse is, if anything, when our midfielders were getting on the ball, they were making it worse for Tottenham. Because they're just giving away the ball. Bentancur was crap. Basuma was crap. Sarr was crap. And then the changes that he made in the second half as well. This manager is so out of his depth. It's unreal, bro. But he's going to win a cup. He's going to win a trophy. He's out of his depth. He puts Jed Spence at right wing. He puts the number 6 at left back. And at Anfield, because you're 2-0 down, not 5-0 down, not 6-0 down. You're 2-0 down, but you're 2-1 down on aggregate. The game isn't even gone. As bad as you've been, the game is not even gone. It's still there somehow, as bad as we've been. And he just opened sesame, bro. The midfield basically just disappeared. Like, as soon as he made those changes, you've now got Bentancur as our 6. You're playing Bergvall and you're playing Kulusevski. You basically got one guy defending against 3. Like Liverpool could have scored about probably 5-6 goals when they went 4-up, and they played much better. They played much better in the league game. Like it's embarrassing, bro. It's absolutely embarrassing. Like they're just this team. They're not built to win anything. I'm sorry, they're just not. They're just not. You look at the way we moved in the transfer window. You look at the way we move with our coach. You look at the way some of these players perform. They're just not built to win shit, bro. Like they're not winning. We're not winning anything under this manager. We're not. We're going to lose to Aston Villa on the weekend. We're not going to win the Europa League. I see no benefit to keeping this manager anymore. Like I used to say the whole, I don't want Ryan Mason, and I still don't. I don't want Ryan Mason, but I literally see no benefit in keeping this manager anymore. He's not going to win Tottenham trophies. He's not. Not with this version of Tottenham. He's not going to win us anything. He's not. I see a manager who makes us worse with some of his changes in game. Like he's not good enough. But it's not just him. As I said, Conor Bradley, we're talking about, man, I'm waxing lyrical about Conor Bradley. Son was atrocious today. He wasn't even, I didn't even, until he hit the crossbar, I didn't even notice Son was playing.
It was bad.
I didn't even notice Son was playing, bro. Conor Bradley won't have an easier game. The midfield was crap. Completely crap. Richarlison, crap through the middle. Kulusevski, crap on the right. It was bad. It was bad. He brought on Tell and put Tell, 19-year-old Tell, through the middle up against Van Dijk and Konate. If I'm any person who watched Tell and Bayern, hang on a second, he's got pace, he's got strength, he's got tech. Put him on the left. Let him run out Conor Bradley. Put him on the right. Let him run out at Robertson. What? But no, you prefer to see our right back play right wing. It doesn't even make sense to me, man. It's just, yeah. And that's why I didn't listen. I knew what we were in for today. Like our record at Anfield is atrocious. There was absolutely no way whatsoever Spurs were going to come here and win. The best we could hope for was maybe you can try and shit house like a 2-1 defeat, take it to extra time, and maybe try and do them on penalties. But a win, a point with this guy, with this manager, this crop of players currently with the injuries we've got, no chance. No chance whatsoever. No chance.
That's it.
Just who you are, mate. It's just who we are, mate.
So we are, mate. What about your keeper, man? Talk about your keeper today.
He was terrible. He was absolutely
terrible. Did you see that when he punched it? When he was coming down, he thought Van Dijk was going to head it. Van Dijk turned away, ran off, and he just punched it. As well, man.
Listen, he had a great start against Liverpool, and I feel like against Arsenal he wasn't good. Against Leicester, I think was it Leicester where he missed the ball. Like he's made a couple of high-profile mistakes, and it's what I expect of a young goalkeeper. I just hope this isn't sustained. I just hope this isn't something that we continue to see over and over again. But today he was pants. He was bad. The only players, in my opinion, who actually played with some sort of quality today is Jet Spence. I thought Jet Spence yet again was our best player, and I've been saying it for most of the season. This guy is a good player. He's a good player. When he played right wing, when he played left back, when he played right back, competent. Not treating the ball like a hot potato, defending well in these 1v1 duels. Jet Spence and I would say probably Danzo were probably the only two players I could give a shred of credit to. The rest, crap. Honestly, the rest was dead.
Can you explain why Bergwijn was left out? I could not believe why Bergwijn was left out, Tobes.
Because he wanted to go. I think he wanted to go with a team that
Saar was atrocious. Saar was absolutely
over them.
Basically, one of the why I called him surgical slot. So in the first 20 minutes to half an hour, what's his name? Saar was man marking Gravenberch. And we just couldn't get the ball out to Gravenberch. And all he told Gravenberch was to just take him everywhere. And he created so much space for Szoboszlai and Jones. It was just a small little tweak, and we just completely took over. And then you gave up that tactic as well. I thought it was atrocious. I thought Bergwijn was your best player. I said every time I've seen
that's what I was asking for at halftime. At halftime, I thought, you know what, this team, we can't string 5 passes together. get Bergvall on, you can still have two midfielders in front of the defense and let Bergvall be the one that has the sort of free roll, let him roam. But I think he was so desperate to try and get Kulusevski into the game. But you've now basically just taken away. Our midfield was pants in the first half, but at least we had bodies deep. You've now taken away bodies deep at Anfield, and we're still not getting any benefit from it. Like, we didn't look any better offensively. It was just bad. It was really, really bad decision making from a manager who just, it doesn't inspire me. I'm sorry, he doesn't. Like, I know we've got the injuries, but you look at some of the defeats that we've had, the teams that we've lost to: Ipswich, Everton, flipping Leicester at home, bro. Like, and when you look at the manner of the defeats, 2-0 up against Chelsea at home, you lose 4-3, 6-3 at home to Liverpool, 4-0, bro. I can't take this anymore, man. He's dusted, bro. Absolutely dusted. He's not good enough for Tottenham. He isn't. I don't care what anyone tells me. I know we had a shit transfer window. I know we had a shit recruitment. I know we brought players late in, but facts are facts. We have been mid-table for like over a year now. This isn't just about signings or etc. etc. It's all an issue, and he's a big component of that. He's not good enough. I want to see him gone in the summer. I want to see Basuma gone in the summer. I want to see Bentancur gone in the summer. I want to see Richarlison gone in the summer. I want to see so many men gone in the summer. Right? Let the good players that we have stay. Bring some better players to this football club. Get rid of this shit owner. Get rid of this incompetent manager, and get rid of these flimsy ass players. I'm sick of it. Richarlison, he's made of paper mache. You don't even score goals. You ain't even good technically, and you literally break down every single time. Get rid of it, man. I've had enough. Get them gone, man. Get them gone. Because these guys are weighing us down. We're not this shit team. We're not shit. I don't care what anyone tells me. We don't have a shit squad. But yet we're getting funked by every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Why? Why? Is our squad worse than Leicester's? It's embarrassing, man.
What was you going to say, Matisse?
I'm going to forget. I'm going to leave it. Yeah. Listen, there should be no surprise, man.
Nah.
There should be no surprise. It's Liverpool at home in a second leg at Anfield. This is what happens, man. This is what happens.
But they're a joke, man. They're a joke, man. I can't lie, man. That was pathetic, man. Basuma. You know what I mean, bro? Basuma's meant to be an experienced player, man. Giving the ball away. Yeah, we can blame the manager all we want, but some of the players, man, it's just not good enough. But then again, the formation today, the tactics. Son is not what are we doing? Son left wing 2025, guys.
He was so bad. He's got to be better.
Joke, really. Like Son, like even when Tell came on, he still had Son on the left, and I was like, what is he doing? And I just thought for me, it was like Kulusevski as well on the right. Just got listen. Robertson is not what he used to be, but Robertson was just enjoying himself, Chris, isn't it? Like he was just like too easy.
This is what I don't get. The one player you brought in who's actually got the aggression to try and make Conor Bradley or Robertson think about something differently, and you put him up against Van Dijk and Konate. Of course he's going to get eaten. Of course he's going to get eaten.
Listen, I don't know, man. You got Villa on the weekend. Don't beat them, bloody hell. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what's Son's contract situation? Is he got a big deal?
He signed an extension, so he'll be here until summer 2026. I have no qualms with Son staying. I just want him to play better, and I just want the manager. I want three things with Son. I want him to play better. I want the manager to use him differently, and I want Tottenham to go out and actually sign players that can help us use Son properly. He's not meant to be. He can't start. He's played. The guy
should be a rotation play, innit? Let's be honest.
The guy has played literally every single game the last 2 months since he's been available. He can't do it.
He's too valuable though. He can't be. He rotation. He could go anywhere else and just do an image right deal with that club and just make millions, mate. Because everyone just follows him everywhere. If they sell him or let him go, there's a big problem there. There's a gap in the finances, and that might sound daft, but when you've been to Tottenham and seen it. It's unbelievable. Toby, am I lying?
There's some people have to do more Alicia Keys concerts, man. It might be fine.
Commercial value.
Yeah, we're not just gonna. We can't just
bring them Beyonce.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying you can't just keep him. Daniel Levy's a businessman thinking about dough. And if I'm sat in my boardroom and anyone tells me to get rid of Son, and I'm just thinking about all the shirts, the merchandise, the tickets, I'm thinking, I'm not getting rid of him.
Nah, you wouldn't. You wouldn't.
Forget about even just getting rid of him per se. Just bring more players in. Tell was nice, but Tell wasn't enough. Danzo was okay. Danzo wasn't enough. We've got injury-prone centre-backs, and you knew that Dragusin picked up an ACL. But one centre-back, and the only other centre-back you're going for was Disasi. Like, come on, man, please. I'm tired of it, bro. These guys, they don't know how to run a football club. They're useless. They're absolutely useless.
What's Lange?
He's useless. What do you mean? What's Lange?
What does it mean? Lange.
It's a combination of Levy and Ange.
Bro.
Oh,
Lange out.
No, Johan Lang. He's not Levy and Ange.
He's the one that doing all the business and not doing the madness.
Why are we going?
It was Lange.
We're going for guys like this. We're going for guys like this. Hussy.
I thought it was loser Ange.
Lange. You don't know about Lange?
Someone said El Ange.
Lange out.
So I mean,
two birds, one stone, isn't it?
El Ange,
you said Levy out, Ange out. You're Lange.
Why are you not confusing him, man? Fill him in, innit?
Pause, man. Fuck.
Oh, shut up, man. Can't talk on here, man, without pausing.
Wake up, Unks, man.
Hey, that was a wild one, though, out of nowhere. That was crazy. Chris ain't even spoken for 20 minutes. He just went,
Our brother Toby's bewildered and confused and disheveled as it is, man. And you're bringing Lange to the table.
No, because they're saying Lange. Obviously, they're combining the two, but we've actually, our technical director, his name is Johan Lang. So
yeah, that's what he's referring to.
Is he out as well?
Yes, he's shit.
That's why Lange is even more mad. It's three of them. It's just combined.
Rubbish, bro. Guys just brought
it saves space on the posters, isn't it?
Bro, that's a lot of but people charge per letter now, so that's a big saving.
Okay, yeah, make your jokes, bro. You're the one that cries about Kroenke every single night.
I'm about to cry again in 20 minutes. If you give me a chance, yeah, don't worry, we're gonna get to that, bro. And then you can say
no,
you can combine Kroenke
and
Tim Lewis and all of this.
They broke your transfer record twice in one summer. Don't cry about the Kroenke.
Well, after 20 years, fucking hell, it's about time they done something.
And after 24 years, how many trophies have we won?
You're here, bro. Don't forget that. I keep on saying that. Relax, step by step.
And you're here as well. You're challenging.
Yeah, but we've been here, bro. I don't even want to argue.
Exactly.
We've been here, bro.
Yeah, and we've been there winning trophies. So what's your point?
Yeah, but not like that though. Before Lee, it's not like
like that. Before,
like it was coming in abundance. Like you acting like you was rolling in it.
Before the emergence of Man City and Chelsea, right? Tottenham were in the top 4, top 5 most successful sides in England. That's a fact. So through Levy's tenure, we are now the sixth most successful club in.
Yeah, but a Sheikh come in and a Russian come in, and that's how them two have gone above you, isn't it?
Okay, I'm not talking about them going above us. I'm talking about us stagnating. I'm talking about us getting worse. I'm not talking about them going above us. I'm talking about us getting worse. So when you're saying, oh, yeah, but you've never been here before, this is that and the third, I'm like, okay, fine. We may have not been finishing second in the league, but Spurs were a trophy winning side before. Even at our worst, even in the 90s when we were dead, I think we won about 3 trophies, maybe 3 or 4 trophies in 10 years in the 90s.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Well, FA Cup in 91.
They won Gazza won it, yeah. Gazza
League
and that.
Cup in 99 or something, the Sol Campbell one.
So yeah, maybe 2-3. So even no matter what you think of Tottenham, before Daniel Levy and
They won the FA Cup in 1981 to beat us in a replay.
won the Europa League, won the UEFA Cup in 1980 or 79. Like, bro, like, let's not do this. So the same way you're talking about Kroenke's, Arsenal were this before Kroenke's came in. Spurs were this before Enoch came in. We may be a better club in terms of profitability, size, commercial appeal, but on the pitch,
yeah, you on the pitch. You wasn't like us. You're still disrespecting by saying
I didn't say we're like you. I didn't say we're like you. You said the Kroenkes you've seen success before. So you being in a position where you're challenging, you've seen your team challenge before. I'm saying I don't care about all of that because I'm using your words. I'm using your example. You were
but you just said with regarding Levy and whatnot. Look at the state of the squad. January, we didn't do something. Further indication about these owners. Literally, those words can be said about us and Kroenke. Look at the state of their attack. Nothing was spent.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you will.
No, but you will prop them. But that's the argument. We're coming from different places, though. We don't want to go back there. We're just talking about it.
I don't particularly rate the Kroenkes. I've told you this already. I think if you're going to back someone, back them in full. They may have made mistakes, but if you're going for a title, back them in full. I'm only taking this stance of the Kroenkes because you chat shit when it comes to Daniel.
How is Turkish still getting away with this gimmick after months and months, almost years? How are you still falling for this? This is not genuine backing of the Levies. Man is having you on.
No, he is.
No, he's having you on. He's actually.
No, he's not having me on. Stop telling me he's fucking having me on.
Stop having me on. And stop falling for this nonsense. I'm not trying to sit here 10 years later and you're still saying, "Oh, Levy, Turkish. I told you about Levy." Brother, he's having you on, man.
He's not having me on.
Lange, bro. I hear
Lange.
Let's do the super chats anyway. GJ says, Tobes, may your praise for Szoboszlai be as loud as your criticism. Dunked on your club twice this season, would walk into your team. Indian Scouser says, back-to-back finalists, cup holders. So much love for this team. Wembley, here we come again. Anfield South, much love and respect for you all. Big up. This one's from Daniel. Big up, Daniel. Hope you're good, bro. You can blame the board, you can blame you can blame injuries. But them senior players today were gash, and majority of them need to move on. Davies, Benton, Cohen, Basuma, named specific.
Named all three of them, brother.
Kesley says, slot coach is like an NBA coach, making adjustments game to game and in-game at half-time in brackets.
He's mad.
Big up,
see the team changing players.
Yeah.
He does it just non-stop. He's mad. That's a good example.
Very hands-on. Very hands-on. Suj says, unfortunately, even if Liverpool drop points, I don't believe we are capable of winning every game. Could Liverpool do the treble on current form?
Kalma. You know, Suj, I love you in it. Big up.
Champions
Suj,
League's a lottery, but you've done your best to like you finish first, so you avoid like who you scared like in the Champions League, Grizz, who don't you want to be paired with at all throughout until the final, let's say?
Inter Milan.
Arsenal, isn't
it?
Arsenal, innit? Say Arsenal because you said
Arsenal. I want to avoid the English clubs.
Inter Milan, Arsenal. Okay, first. I don't know.
Real Madrid, not the Heritage Club.
Who? Of course, Real Madrid. They're glaringly obvious, though, innit? That's like saying, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, you gotta say it. You gotta say
it. Though. You don't really say it though.
You gotta say it. It's glaringly obvious to many, but not you. So you gotta say it.
This is Ala Madrid. You know about Ala Madrid more than anyone. It's your second club on your
brother.
Tip of your tongue every day. Ala Madrid.
Ala Madrid.
I want to avoid Inter. I want to avoid the English clubs. I want to avoid Madrid. But I'm not scared of anyone. It's like respect, though. Respect. You know, respect. I think Arsenal. I think. What was the
dark horses? Yeah, you
I think
said it.
I think Arsenal are dark horses for the Champions
League. It's such a disrespect to the other team. No offense to Arsenal, but
I said keep a straight face, you fuckers.
Straight. I hear. Look at Grizz, man. I hear it.
No, I'm
Grizz lighter, man. I told you, but Grizz lighter, man.
No. I'm serious. The dark horses. I'm serious.
Nasir says, Grizz, tell him, bro. Last 5 Liverpool games are mad. Spurs, Chelsea, Arsenal, Brighton, and Palace. A good point cushion by then settles the race.
100%.
So you're saying your next 5 and last 5 are mad. The 5 in between are okay. Because
This
there's
is
only
what I'm saying.
15.
Our next 5 gives. If they give us a cushion, then we'll survive these 5 at the end. The passion and the crowd and the momentum will get us through. It's these next 5 in 15 days, February. Fuckery, man. It's a fuckery.
Have we not said this before though? I'm sure a couple of weeks ago you're like, you know what, this next 4 or 5 games are difficult, but you got through it.
No, because we've got Villa thrown in their mix now as well. Like in 15 days, so we had time. Like we had time to play these games. Now they've squeezed in Villa in that.
If you beat Everton, you're 9 points clear.
It's nice.
Do you understand that, Grizz?
I understand that, brother.
You better be understand.
So all these games you're talking about, they're irrelevant.
Football doesn't work like that, innit, people?
Bro, it is, man.
Let's be football. Let's be football. Let's be football analyzers, man.
They got Wolves at home after Everton.
Look what he said. Look what he said. If you beat Everton, the rest of the games don't matter.
Grizz, no, Grizz. Just it's okay to be confident on here.
I just said I'm confident.
It's not okay.
Be
He knows that.
confident.
If we beat Everton, I'm confident. But in this week of all weeks, we must stay what?
Humble.
I read this one. Sorry, big up. Nasir. Emeka says people haven't clocked the demon we have at right back yet. Connor Bradley is special. Insane how much less open we are on the right when Trent doesn't play.
I've got a. You know what? I'm not even gonna say it because I'm not gonna say it. Don't worry. Don't worry.
They said the Villa game got moved to March. By the way.
What Villa game?
Oh, the Liverpool one because of the Carabao Cup.
Yeah, I guess.
No, Carabao Cup finals in March.
Is it? It's not. Yeah, it's not.
16th.
Yeah,
It's the
16th
other
of
way
March.
around. It's the other way around.
Oh.
I
What's
think
the
you're gonna
other
have a
way?
game, Grizz. Apparently, they said they're gonna have a game before the Carabao Cup as well. I think it's gonna be a double game week as well.
There's a train strike. There's a train strike on the day of the final as well. Same happened to us every year. It's a
Are
fucking
you serious?
train strike.
What?
You should be all right, bro.
Every single Sunday now, there's a train strike. That's why I had to go to Arsenal the day before.
That's
It's
mad.
grim, man.
Tottenham play United that day. Saeed, you're coming to the.
No, I'm already staying over anyway that night.
All good then.
Saturday.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Well, if Tottenham play
You're gonna
United,
go for kebab. Me and say you're gonna go for a kebab. Toby's
What?
paying because he owes me.
you know
I'm
what?
busy, man. I'm busy.
We
Well,
might even cover the
oh,
final
okay.
with this straight after.
Okay,
Yeah.
no
We'll talk
problem.
about that.
Man said, do not disturb.
Yeah,
Man
man,
just fucked me over live on the stream.
yeah,
Man
man.
said, man
I'll let
said,
you know now. Then later on,
man said,
this morning,
move.
Yeah, I'm busy.
I'll let you know now.
I'm busy. Okay,
If I can slot you in, I'll slot you in a cheeky hour. You know what I'm
slot
saying?
me in, brother. You need to slot.
Man said the cheeky hour. So, Marmo says it's not the manager, it's the board. How much resource has he been given since he's arrived? You have an identity because of Ange. He needs backing.
We do have an identity. You're right. We lose. We're losers.
Liam says, why did he completely empty the middle of the park at 1-0? He's begging for the sack and deserves it.
What did I say?
Damien's Footy says, as a Liverpool fan, I tell other Liverpool fans, let's stay humble. We beat a tired team. Good game, but it wasn't unexpected.
Agreed. Yeah.
Big up, Damien.
Eli says, Turkish, you're not low. Arsenal talk next. Move on. We'll Spurs Guna talk next.
Yeah, we're gonna talk.
Eli. AMT says, panel mentioned Basuma and Sarr. Talk about, quote, the invisible man, Benter Court.
I've been saying to my friend, and he keeps telling me, "Oh, you're a liar. He wants better." I said, Bentancur and Basuma, they're the same damn thing. The only difference is one is racist and the other one does balloons. That is the difference. They're the same thing. They're the same thing. It's the truth. They are. They're so flaky. One good game here, then 2 crap games, then 2 good games, then 2 crap games, then 1 good game. Oh, I just I can't do it.
That's
Big up Daniel. He says, if you search trophyless on Google, the search engine comes up with Arsenal and Tottenham. North London humbled in the semis. Love for the love. Big up Daniel, man. That one's on City, so I'll keep that for later. Any other super chats I haven't gone through, we'll keep them for the relevant subjects. Alex says, we are a different team with no Solanke. We're a different team with no Van der Ven and Romero, and we're a different team with no Maddison. We're missing all of them.
Oh, we're a different team in Madison. At least it's good to see a Spurs fan who actually appreciates what Madison brings. Refreshing.
Refreshing. Raji says, does this manager deserve any? Does this manager not deserve a crack with a fully fit squad? The sheer amount of injuries must be so disruptive to any plans and prep.
Yes, very disruptive. Yes, the windows have not been good, but this manager is just—he's not the only one that's suffering. He's not the only one that's suffering. And some of the defeats that we've had, and mind you, this isn't a this season thing. This has been straight the entire 2024. Are we gonna pretend like the second half of last season didn't happen? Nah, man. It's time to go. It's time to go. I can't take this anymore.
Dash says Bradley's a fighter and Trent's more a maverick. Depends on personal preference. Shout out to great performances of Szoboszlai and Gakpo. Salah got Trivela on lock. Before we do move on, remember I mentioned in the Salah feeling inevitable this season. The goal he scored the other day after Kluivert's miss, his penalty top corner. They're rare in football now. Just a man to just put it in the top corner like that, and the way he just done it.
Guys, is it true that Spurs have only lost by more than 1 goal twice this season?
Doesn't matter, bro. I'm so sick of hearing that stat, honestly.
But guess who the two teams were?
Yeah, you. So what?
6-3 and 4-0.
They've literally not. They've won once. That's a better stat.
Fam, everyone keeps telling me this stupid stat. It does my head in. We should have been battered by Bournemouth. We should have lost by more than 1 goal to Chelsea.
I know, right? But shoulda, coulda, woulda. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, but we did. That's my point. I'm like, I don't care. Because if I look at
do I really, to be honest with you, I don't give a shit.
Someone just said we're getting pummeled. Like, we're not losing because we're doing anything great. We're losing because teams are missing their chances again.
No, I hear you.
I'm trying to kick him when he's down, man. Allow him, man.
Man said, don't worry. You're only losing by slim margins.
Yeah. Something in it. GRIZZ lighting.
That's why.
No.
He was Liverpool praise.
Listen, I don't need you to do shit. You carry on talking shit about Liverpool and the fans and the players and whatever. I don't need you to do anything about Liverpool.
I didn't talk shit about you.
Everyone think Villa knocking them out.
No.
Yes,
definitely.
Bye.
GRIZZ is on one today, man. He's on one. Man said no.
No teams beating them by more than 1 goal, man. It's gonna be tight.
Bye.
And you lot got Plymouth. There's no point talking about that. But yeah, M says GRIZZ saying we're dark horses for the Champions League. Brother, we have 3 attackers healthy, and the best one is 17 years old. Allow it. We are finished.
Believe. What does Steve say?
That brings us on to the next subject, the next semi-final. Arsenal, yeah.
Just got to take it on the chin, lads. Just got to take it on the chin.
That's all Toby, man.
I'm Turkish, man. It's time to cook. It's time to cook.
Yeah, go on, Toast.
Oh, is it? Oh, I forgot my chef hat and my apron.
It's time to cook, man.
I forgot my chef hat, man. You know what? First things first, it is frustrating, man. Because imagine we beat City 5-1 and we follow it up with that deadline day and then that performance. Everyone expected that we go out. Like I think that was the expectation. But you not fight. What you thought we're gonna turn it around?
No. I'm saying not to everyone.
But I mean, when I asked the panel last week, I think GRIZZ said it trolling, and Thuad said North London derby final. I think he was dreaming, and everyone else said what it is. But you fight, man. It's a semi-final. It's a season that it doesn't look like it's going well. So first and foremost, the players didn't. The players have gone from what they did against City to what they've done against Newcastle. Now the main difference is City this season. They lack the fight and the quality they've had in previous seasons. It feels good. It was good. But then we come up against a side that needs a trophy as much as us, if not more than us. We come up against a side that, are very much in for a fight. They're up for a fight. And we crumbled. We folded. Like starting with Saliba, that was his worst game in an Arsenal shirt. I'm going to start with him, but I'm not going to dwell on him. But we didn't learn either. Like Isak's rolling us off the shoulder and he's getting in behind Gordon. The balls are going over the top and we didn't learn. The offside goal should have been the biggest warning sign to maybe drop back a little bit. And, Isak's a great striker. We know this. Gordon's a great player. We know this. But you drop back a little bit, maybe the threat is less so. We just done the same thing. Saliba got dragged in. Isak done what he done, and I know he didn't score, but it feels like he did because he comes away from the game with most of the credit again. Third time this season against us. Not that he scored, but most of the credit. And with us, it's just, look, Martinelli goes down injured. So 2 days after telling us we're not just going to bring in anybody, you know, another attacker goes down injured, and that last super chat is the reason why at times it's hard to fight for this club, people. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not one of these young fans that just ride rainbows. Like, I get it. We beat City 5-1, and that is great. But when I know what's around the corner with the transfer deadline day, which I've been saying since December, which I said in the summer, it's not like I just started saying that January the 31st. I'm not going to get carried away with the 5-1 because ultimately a back and forth just leads to you've got to win something. And that is the fact. We've got to win something. Every journey matters when it leads to winning something. That's the fact. All this journey and destination talk, the only journeys that matter for anyone here is the ones that have led to something. Ask them yourselves. Obviously, Tobes is a bit different.
Oh, Matt, was I right then the other day what I was saying? Because everyone said I was a dickhead, knobhead, fucking don't know what he's talking about.
Well, you know what, Steve, when you delve into it, but when you delve into it, they're upset with you saying some of it. Let me say some of it. Real Zaragoza and Real Madrid. I'm not gonna, bro. I know what Arsenal are. I don't need to argue with Steve about him saying Real Zaragoza. I'm not going to get into this sort of an argument about we should know what Arsenal are.
My own argument, Turkish, was it's all right doing that, but when you take a step back, you beat Man City, you got 3 points. If you then go to the end of the season and win no trophies, nobody's asked. And that's what I agree with that.
I agree.
And
with
then
that.
You look at the Newcastle players after the game. Gordon, you got to stay humble. You know, Trippier in the game, stay humble. That Murphy put on his story about stay humble. I just said you just put that much pressure on top of you to now everyone's going to be stay humble. As soon as Arsenal lose now, stay humble, stay humble. They want me and you to fight. They want you to try and defend it, but it's not that. It's not going to go that way.
But you know what the funny thing is as well, yeah. I actually, this is my personal opinion. I think Gordon actually just said that naturally. I don't. When I was watching him saying it, I don't think he meant it like that. But I get why. Whatever. Even if I'm wrong there. Staying humble.
I agree.
Staying humble is not a bad. Like all of a sudden now, man, I attack him, man. To not stay humble. Like staying humble is not a good thing. You've got to understand. Like a Newcastle side, they haven't got over the line with something. We haven't got over the line with something. If I'm talking to Tobes or I'm talking to Matisse or I'm talking to SAEED, then man can't really. I've got smoke for them. But City and Liverpool, come on, people. David, we would trade in the last 5 years of both clubs.
Get off your knees, man. Fucking hell.
No, but it's the reality, bro. I want my club to be winning shit.
I want
my club to be. I want my club. It's not about getting fit, broski. You want your club to be winning shit.
Nah, he don't.
He just here. He just participating. Don't worry about that, man. You're not serious, man. He just
everyone here. You would trade the last 20 years with everyone here. So I don't know why you're piping up now.
I'm not piping up.
That's what I'm saying.
And there you go again. And you're just proving the people right again.
No, you decided to pipe up. Like I've just said, I've got smoke for you, man, and you decided to pipe up.
But you want to talk about my shortcomings. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm saying in general, I'm talking to the Arsenal fans because there was a lot in the comments that were upset because I didn't cook or I didn't smoke. Imagine I cooked Steve to hell on Monday. Who was the main dish tonight? Us again. I've been there.
Yeah.
Before. We've been there before.
I've been there a lot of times.
If we get over the line,
that's what it's called, mate.
I get that tribalism, but I'm a 36-year-old man now. I've lived through that era of I get it. You ride the wave, but certain time once you grow up, you realize company and club, and you realize the company is the priority, and you realize that. If your owner is a man that cares more about the profit and losses and the margins and qualifying for Champions League football than one that actually cares about growing like Sheikh Mansour did with not just City, but the City group overall, or like Roman did at Chelsea, it's a very different, these men can still be like kids because their club, well, not Matisse anymore, but Steve, he can feel like a kid under this ownership because they're giving. He can still ride that wave, tribalism and all of that. They're giving. Now, I love a lot of our players, by the way, and I've mentioned it. No one talked up Lewis Skelly before me this season. Ben White, people know I love him. Gabriel Saliba, Partey, Rice, Martinelli 2 years ago. He was my player of the season. Saka, obviously. Odegaard, I've backed him. He's been poor all season, but I've backed him. But trust me, bigger players have left us because we don't do what we need to do in the windows. So Saliba has a performance like that. Terrible. Magnifying glass on. Because now these moments are magnified more than ever because essentially it's every cup or every trophy going out of it. But I've got too much energy when we lose. That's what the narrative tonight is going to be. Oh, he didn't talk much on Monday, even though I did, about the players, about the game. I don't need to cook. I don't need to get into a back and forth. Let's win. And then we can battle all of these, man. Because it looks like another season where we're not going to do it. We ain't got the facilities. I look at Liverpool's next 5 games. They're going to drop points. We're going to drop points. And we'll see what it's looking like. But yeah, that's my take on it. It's upsetting because, bro, we've got quality players. We've got players that deserve to be on the end of winning things eventually. But you don't want to do them last things. And it's not all on ownership. I mentioned Arteta as well. He's got things wrong over the line. But Pep gets things wrong. Conte got things wrong at Chelsea before he won it, albeit he turned it around straight away. I'm talking about top managers. Klopp got stuff wrong. But how quick do you turn that wrong around? We're always laboring with it. We're always trying something different and put it, trying to make the jigsaw work in different ways. That goes on the Wenger as well. That's what we used to do. So yeah, it's not about on your knees or back the club or cook the opposition. Bro, I'm a big man. I can see what's going on again with the company. I can see that takes precedent. And when it ends with nothing again this season, what's man going to say? On to the next one. I'm hearing unprecedented transfer window in the summer now. That's like the 7th time I've heard that in a different way. That's War Chest from 2009. That's War. Remember War Chest?
Even I heard that.
That was from 2009,
that,
brother.
War Chest.
I'm still waiting for that War Chest.
There's transfer War Chest.
And
the rebuild will be
right
ginormous. There's so many.
Right profile. The right profile, right character. Remember when Wenger used to say, "I'm only going to sign world-class talent." That's the same. It's just a different language. Okay, we'll learn. We'll all learn. We'll see it fold out. But yeah, we're out Carabao Cup. We expect it to go out. We've got a 10-day break. They're in Dubai. Liverpool got a difficult 5 games. We've got a tricky 5 games. Let's see where it's at in 5 weeks. But you know what I think about the season.
What's this Dubai trip though? Is this some sort of bonding trip?
Nah, they was there last year when I was there, early December. They were the whole team.
It's a break, but it's a break.
January last year.
January. Last year was because there was a mid-season break, right, for everyone. I think it was.
Yeah, there was, to be fair.
And this season is because we're at the FA Cup. So this weekend we're not playing. So
makes sense.
It's not like it's but let's see, because that's the last roll of the dice, isn't it? Dubai break, let them rest, come back different. Hopefully Martinelli's injury is not too bad, because numbers are thin at the moment.
Couldn't that be a blessing in disguise?
Bro, what Sterling comes on and does what? Is that a blessing? Is Sterling a blessing?
No, Wannieri starts now, no?
Oh, Wannieri should be starting. Yeah, I get that.
They can't afford though. They can't afford to have
Martinelli, Trossard. We need them options at least.
Yeah, they need options, man.
Then you get into Sterling territory, and Sterling territory is just like, come on, man. Might as well just fold the season up and put it on the shelf, because
he's been disappointing. I thought he might have gone there and just done something. I thought he might have just resurrected his career, but fucking hell.
Nah, don't.
And Arsenal yesterday, to be fair, Newcastle bullied them. I'm not taking the piss. They bullied them. They were in the faces early doors, and I was expecting the same energy in that. You can't rise. That's why it's all fragile bullshit for the cameras and that. It's all right doing all that, but then when the next game another team come in a semi-final and put it on you, and you're nowhere near it, that's what tells me it's fragile, isn't it? That's like, yeah, we got up for the City game, all the hype and that. We beat Man City. You're in the semi-final to go and win a trophy. Crumbled, load of Geordies with fucking black and white face paint on, going crazy, and then they ramped the crowd up that much, and then every tackle they were leaving some on Arsenal a little bit. You know what I mean? Gabriel was getting a bit rattled and that pushed around like nothing. Saliba wasn't comfortable. That Isaac, I mean, if Arsenal, I'm not being funny, fuck me. If Arsenal had signed him, it's game over. He's perfect for you, and he's mobile and he's got that little bit of something about him. You know, Haaland's a unit. You know what I mean? He's big. He takes a few touches, get it under control and power through. He's got a great first touch, that little turn. But Newcastle deserved it. We've got to give them credit. You know what I mean? They're desperate, thirsty for a trophy. desperate. Anything will do. And the way they played, they were like men possessed. I know they got the 2-0 cushion and that, but I didn't think Arsenal was going to score. Didn't feel like it was going to happen for him. You know what I mean?
Odegaard, if Odegaard scores that, there's something.
Great chance. Yeah, hit the post.
And
again, you know, Odegaard's missed a lot of chances like that, you know, this season. I was watching the comments, like the amount of chances.
And he's coming off at getting in a lot of important games.
Yeah, hooked up, bro.
It's a bit of a weird one. Like that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Either it's going to come out that he's been playing through injury or something, or there's something more to it, because in terms of quality, even though he has been poor this season, there's no one like him in our midfield. So he's got to start in that sense. And then he's the captain as well. So for him to be being taken off as consistently as either he's playing through something or but really, I'm looking at Rice, and Rice should be he's the character that is the captain out there.
There's only a handful of them players on the pitch that believed that they could win that game. Yeah. When I said don't believe yourself, you can win it. Anything I say against Arsenal, I'm trolling. But everything I fucking say is the truth. It comes to the truth. It's the truth. The people on that pitch do not believe they can play it. If a team they went up against City didn't want it. They put it on City. Fair enough. Soon as Newcastle wanted it, and you had to go toe to toe, some of them just didn't want to know. Some of them didn't want to know. And like you say, Havertz up front, it's not going to happen for it. How they've not got a striker there? They must sit in the boardroom before that window ends and say, right, are we getting anyone in here or what? The manager's got to say, listen, I think we're a bit shy up front. We're a little bit on Liverpool's tails. If Liverpool slip, we need to be there, but we need someone. You can't be putting Ollie Watkins bids in a fucking day before the window shuts when they just sold Duran to fucking to Saudi, because that ain't happening. They could have gone and got Rashford. They could have gone and got Rashford. Rashford's a gamble, but the fans might have had it. It's a different dimension. But there's release clauses all around Europe to go and get. They're either struggling with PSR, which could be happening. There's something there. But then that financial guy said, no.
We're not.
I've got a big chunk of dough. But why miss this opportunity now to have a go? Because if Liverpool slip, right, say Liverpool lost 3 games and Arsenal just managed to win 3 games, but then Liverpool pulled away and won it, you'd be thinking, fucking hell. If we had a striker, we might have caught him. And then it's that shoulda, woulda, coulda thing. But I just don't understand it. But it's mad.
But yeah, I mean, I understand why you're saying you don't understand it, but I think everyone talks about Kim Kallstrom, as a joke signing. People know the context of that month was, if we bought a striker in that month, or I think it was a striker or attacker, we probably go on to win that league that season, if I'm not mistaken. Or the season we sold Van Persie. Imagine we start the summer by buying Podolski and Cazorla on top of Van P having that year he had before for us, a 30-goal year, I think it was. It felt like, Podolski, Cazorla, Van P up top. We can do something. Then Van P goes to United. It's always with this club. It's always been right when it's time to get over the line do the necessary, because this was a massive chance. The fact City have gone to spend 200 or 150, whatever it is, in January means we know they're going to do dirt in the summer, right? Which means, in all likelihood, maybe one more season they're out of it before they get back in it. Maybe, and that's me being optimistic.
40 million plus a pound. That, you know what I mean? Like,
we can reel them off. We can reel them off. I'm just thinking of moments where maybe that last piece would have taken us to a league title or something special, and those 2 moments. In my mind, they stick out. But yeah, it feels like we're in that state again. But unprecedented window coming up, people. So let's see.
But you know what? Can we take just a minute or 2 out to speak about Isaac? Like, I think he deserves 2 minutes. I think he deserves a couple of minutes. Like, he's either
that first chance, the goal, by the way, the way he looked at Saliba.
You're ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
I love that finish. Everyone talks about. Everyone talks about all of his silky touches and all of that. SAEED, that clip was mad. That bit was mad. I love that in a striker, because he said, not only am I like your technical baller with the touch and the grace and the poise and the balance, but I can rough it up and hold it up. And Saliba and Gabriel are 2 of the most physical defenders in Europe, right? And he bullied them off the park. He bullied them off the park. And you know what? I want to ask you guys: is he the hottest striker around right now, like in the whole of Europe? Like,
Yeah,
I
on form. On form, yeah, definitely.
I think he is, man.
In Gyökeres, there's a couple, yeah, but he's definitely up there.
No,
Yeah.
I
The
take
thing
him
is
over
with
anyone.
Isak's playing at a higher level than Gyökeres. He's playing
That's
against better
the-
defenders.
Of course.
He's got
Yeah,
like
true.
his touch, his ball
footballer.
carrying, his skill, his fluid. Like he's just fluid, man. The guy's just
Even
a top
that-
player.
Even
top player.
the finish for the offside was dirty, but even the you see that left footed, just the way he takes in his stride, curls it round. That's elite level confidence.
He
Stride.
He had a lot. He did have a lot of injuries at one point, didn't he?
Yeah,
And then,
injuries,
I think he's fixed that now. No, he's on form. Listen, he's brilliant. The Geordies will love him as well, and they burn the place down if they sold him. The one thing with them Geordies, once they get behind someone like that, like Shearer, and that, you know, people called Shearer and that for going there, but you're never going to be at a bigger place than loved by.
I think it depends on Champions League. Otherwise, they have to sell one of
contract 2028.
Gamarish,
They'll sell anyone before they sell him because they know he's irreplaceable. That's the thing,
bro.
We talk about strikers, right? We know that Newcastle are not going to get Gyökeres. We know Newcastle are not going to get Osimhen, right? When it comes to strikers, they've got a one-of-one.
Yeah, but if he wants to go to a Champions League club, Matisse is over. That's it. Once the player starts,
Real Madrid or someone come in. Real Madrid should come in for him.
I don't see him kicking up a fuss to go to a club like Arsenal. No disrespect. I think it's got to be like a Real Madrid or Barcelona or someone like that for him to start kicking up a fuss. You are not going to pay. You are not going to pay that money. No chance. No, you lot don't pay that type of bread.
I don't think you pay it. I think if you win the league,
we can raise a bit.
You don't raise. No.
Nunez, Diaz.
No.
Don't get rejected again.
You don't do that type of deal, brother.
Nunez,
Diaz, rejected again, man. Allow it, man.
Brother.
I think you lot go for Gyökeres. If I'm
yeah.
I think we are going to go for Isaac.
Is that what your sources are telling you, or is that what you just think?
Right, well, it's not happening then. Let's move on.
Oh, is this a hey Isak then?
No.
Come
far
on.
from.
I'm sorry, I had to confirm.
It's a wave.
No, very far. But I'm just saying, he'd suit us so nice.
Is
he suits everyone.
That Liverpool board, is it?
He suits everyone. When you got a player like, it's like saying who would Aguero suit or who
would suit United.
When you got these technical players, these technical strikers, they suit everyone. They suit everyone.
You're the one that gets rejected. Why are you laughing at United? Why is this guy laughing at United, bro? You're the club that gets rejected, bro. So you need to chill out, bro. You know what I mean? Humble yourself.
I'm chilled out. Rejected.
But now, top striker, man. But you know, Steve, honestly, Steve is right. You know, the Geordies love him. And when you get loved like that, you got Shearer behind you. The crowd love it. I swear now, man, it's difficult to leave, man. You know what I mean? And you get everything that you want. It's gone big money. Listen, it's going to take a lot.
Newcastle are building the new training ground. They're moving the ground. They've had the wings clipped with the spending. They've had to move kids around and do this PSR thing, which is wrong for me. But we'll get there. They've just slowed. The processes had to be slowed right down. But they don't owe anyone any money. The people are investing in things that are going to bring them more income in. The academy is going to improve with the training ground. They're going to start producing players that are not quite good enough for the first team. Start a conveyor belt. Average price of a player comes out the academy, 8, 9, 10 million to lower clubs. And that's how they're going to have to do it. Like what City are doing now, and Chelsea have been doing it and that. But he's their key man. And unless it's a Real Madrid or someone like that, I don't think you get him out of Newcastle. But they've got to be ambitious with him. They've got to build around him. He's got to look at the transfer window and go, okay, we've signed him. I feel like we've got a good side now. They can't let Bruno G go and then maybe, fucking a few more go and then they bring in sort of average players. And his agent might say, you know what, you're better than this now. Get out of here.
As well, I want to give a quick mention to Gordon as well. Now I actually realize why Tuchel wanted him, for that money, at that time. Because now he's probably worth a bit more now in this market, man. Gordon's a very underrated player.
He's a good player, man.
Chelsea fans say this all the time about Gordon, but at the end of the day, the conditions at Newcastle are stable. This is what we need to remember. It's not just who you are, it's what environment you're walking into. If I got two talented,
work, though.
No, because Tuchel was sacked within a couple of months. So who cares? He was sacked within a couple of months.
Wanted him now.
I hear that. But at the end of the day, like I'm happy that Gordon is doing well at Newcastle. I don't regret it because it would not have turned out the same. I know that for a fact. You sack the manager a couple months later. You have 3 managers in 3 years. It's not the same thing. Newcastle are steady. They got a manager that's stable. They've got a great group of players there that are stable. There's no high turnovers. There's the pressure isn't as high. The microscope isn't as high. He's a young player. It's a great move from him to go there. It's a great move from all parties. But we're not the same, man. We're not the same. I don't see the same outcome for people when they come here necessarily. It don't work like that. It's too black and white for me. Pardon the pun, obviously. But yeah, no, I'm cool. I don't regret it at all.
Let me get in some of the super. I say some of them. I think most of them are Arsenal and
there's a big super chat there. I can't
Newcastle related.
Talk about, man.
We'll get through them. Anwar says, Turkish, mark my words, Arsenal are going to get Sesko, then drop 80 M's on Zubimendi and Juan Garcia, and then complain there's no money left for a left winger. So what's that? Sesko, Zubimendi, and Garcia. Listen, they said unprecedented. That don't sound unprecedented, if I'm honest with you, but we'll see. North London isn't red or white. It is shite. Patrick says, hello, Turkish Madrid fan here. Fabrice, a very reliable French journalist, SAEED, said Saliba is Madrid's priority. For your information, we are in a centre-back crisis. He'll be ours within the next 2 seasons.
Fabrice Hawkins is very reliable, by the way.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
If that was to happen, man, I think that would be.
Yeah. It's not happening. It's not happening this summer. That's for sure.
No chance. Nah.
Not happening this summer. That's for sure.
How long's got left in this contract? 2 years.
2 years in the summer. 2 years in the summer, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, that's dangerous. Hey,
Say what?
Say what?
Mikey.
Say what?
He's verifying. He's checking. Look at his eyes.
Yo, are you sure about that? No, it must be 3 years.
He's sure about that.
I think it's 3 years, man.
Is it option of a year? Maybe option then.
Oh, this contract expires in 2027.
Brother, when Real Madrid come calling, you know, they need a centre back. They need a couple. Alaba is finished.
Hey.
What's his name? Mama's getting too many ACLs. What's his name, brother? Militao. Yeah, they need defenders.
Yeah, but Van Dijk can go there this summer, bro.
Nah, listen.
Nah, they want a younger one, brother. Young player.
In La Liga, they're good.
Young player.
There, they don't need that young youthfulness, bro. You see Luke Lewandowski's banging in whatever amount of goals, man. Van Dijk, go there. Real Madrid, heritage. Finish.
I'll be real.
Team saying no to look. It is what it is, isn't it? I don't think.
Yeah, that's inevitable. I'm sorry.
He needs to.
There's one big transfer.
Really?
That shit's inevitable.
If Real Madrid wanted, they could have a partnership of Van Dijk, Saliba going into 27-28 season.
Lord have mercy.
They could.
No, but the thing is, I think what's going to happen. I think obviously it's going to be ending either way, very quickly. I think Saliba's going to be offered a new contract, and if he signs it, it's all over. That's it.
We have to offer.
If he doesn't sign,
extend him, bro. Because 2 years left,
and you've got to win something.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. They should have extended it already.
Yeah, I mean, you'd think you'd think. 2
years left is dangerous, man.
But
trust us, it's dangerous. Trust us.
Yeah, it's dangerous, bro.
If they don't win anything, he ain't signing shit.
Trust us, man. We've lost it. We've lost enough to know, Grizz. Trust me.
He's not signing it. He's not signing.
He don't win anything. Trust me.
Because then the peak money is 2 years left, not 1 year left.
Not 1 year.
And then the sign-on fee for him to go when he's going Real Madrid is ridiculous.
I don't think he'll wait 3 years for a sign-on fee though.
No, we can't let him go now. There won't be no running down free. It can't be. Can't be.
No, man. He's worth 100 M's, man.
That's problems. That's problems for the not so distant future. Blue Moon says to the mods who blocked me, he's got a fair few words. Just bear in mind that sometimes it is an accident. The chat's flying up. You clicked the wrong name, timed them out. But yeah, it might be on purpose too. I don't know what happened. Just wanted to congratulate Arsenal on winning 3 points and getting smoked. Stay humble. Lord Christmas says for Steve on Bob, how highly do you rate him? Me as a Newcastle fan, that goal he scored past us at St. James last year, last minute, was disgusting.
Yeah, he's a good player, and he was the best player for us pre-season. Just so unfortunate he got injured, but Yeah, he's a good player. You'll see when he comes back. But he's good, man. He's a good player. He's
very good.
I was going to say he's very humble, but I'm sick of the fucking word. But no, he's a good lad, and he just needs to get fit now. He had a fractured leg, so nothing daft. Leighton Orient this weekend, you might see him.
Next one from. Did I get this one in already? Marmo says Arsenal fans were saying the exact same thing about Arteta a year and a half ago, and Spurs fans already a year and a half, and Spurs fans saying second.
Oh, Postecoglou.
A year and a half. Oh, I get you. Okay, I get you.
Yeah.
Battle of the Accents locking off London come March the 16th. Can't wait. We got Mirage. Max says Isak with a Haaland-esque performance bullying defenders. If Arsenal bought him, they would be winning trophies right now, but instead you lot are getting hard for MLS doing Haaland celebration. Good for you, lads. Mr. Fro says got to cut Arsenal players some slack. They were clearly still hungover from the We Beat City trophy parade. Adash says, in my opinion, the Arsenal player celebration was more warranted than how Arsenal fans behaved after City's game, and that has now put a target on the back in terms of banter. Professional Idiot says, you have to trust the process, plus you have bigger fish to fry Arsenal in the Champions League and League, and for that, you have to stay humble. Wale. Well, might as well get it in. Bro, Toby, it's unfortunate that we play like this when we have to put a performance. Just so gutted because I had hope in us. Are you still Ange in? You're muted, but he's not Ange.
He said, yeah, it's not Ange.
Oh, sorry, yeah, no.
Masum says the trip to Dubai is the mini retirement. Arteta doesn't need a Dubai trip to change the setup. He can do it while taking a dump. Arsenal's PR is crazy. And Blooming also adds that Isak is probably the first 200 mil player. He is a must for Arsenal. Also, what's happened to Odegaard, his fall off is as bad as anyone's. It has been this season, very poor.
No player is worth 200 million. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it doesn't exist. Not especially not in this generation of player.
It did. There were two players.
Neymar.
Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah, those two. Yeah, I'm saying now.
Not now.
No player right now.
And again, Vinny, what's Vinny worth? Do you recommend him?
Not 200.
He was sold right now.
Not 200.
He's not moving. He's at Real Madrid. So
yeah, but Al Nassr apparently are looking to put.
Yeah, I can't see him doing that. I think he'll just
Yamal.
Yamal's fucking class, man.
I don't think I've got it in them anymore, man.
What you gonna make a move for Yamal?
No, I'm saying him getting that valuation soon.
He said soon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but again, he's grown up at La Masia, isn't it? It's like Messi. It's almost like he's unmovable.
What do you mean?
Salah,
you just said no players worth 200 million.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, there's no transfer for me that will realistically happen for that price. That's what I'm saying.
Cole Palmer, what you saying? Cole Palmer, man.
He's fucking hell, man.
He's not worth 200 million anyway.
Don't play with me, man. Stop this.
What about the Ballon d'Or winner? What about the Ballon d'Or winner?
Rodri.
No.
Either.
200 million on a whole midfielder.
If you're paying 130 fucking million for them donuts you've got in midfield, don't be
listen.
No, see the way he went, no, not Rodri. No. Fucking hell, what the kind of shit are you doing?
You don't judge transfer fees on what us at United do, bro. We do
No,
we can't have that, mate.
Hey, that's crazy.
Caicedo's worth about 28 million.
That's bullshit.
Well, Brighton got it for 4 million, you know. That's crazy, man.
How much is he worth to you, Matisse?
Who?
Caicedo.
30 million.
What would have been a fair price for you?
About 80.
I would have been fine if we paid like 70.
Yeah, 78 is calm.
Yeah. Especially competition for Liverpool, 80, max. But I would have more than that is crazy.
This one's from Raji again, big up. He says, whoever gets Isak will elevate to another level for years to come. It's going to be one of those pivotal signings. But like Steve said, he's at Newcastle, that contract 2028. I mean, for now, probably another year at the very least. Mo says, do you guys think Arsenal exerted too much energy versus City? They looked so tired, and playing that front three in a title race is not it. Just can't bother. Elisa says, Newcastle's a bogey team for us. We have 7 losses this season. 3 came against Newcastle. It's a team characteristic issue. We must move on from Odegaard. He's poor in transition and not dynamic enough to be the 4th attacker. Watch closely, poor choices. Elisa, what about number 8? Because I've been saying that for time now, because I agree with you here in terms of the number 10. But would he work in the number 8? I don't see why not. He likes to defend. He likes to get back. He likes to pick up the ball deep. He is more or less box to box. I don't know. James says Santi Jimenez was there for 35 M's, but quote market opportunities. We're always one more step away from greatness. It's a vicious cycle. Libak said, wait, wasn't it Haaland who told Arteta to stay humble? Did we really all think his players won't stick up for him? Why are Arsenal getting the hate? They haven't on this one. Like I said, I think I liked what I saw on Sunday. Everyone on the panel pretty much said that, aside from Steve. Obviously, he's a City fan. In terms of the media, well, the media is the media, and the FA are the FA. Football's gone in that sense. Mo says Liverpool bid 111 M's with Brighton for Caicedo 2 seasons ago, so they can bid high fees. If Liverpool win the Premier League and Newcastle finish out of the top 4, why would Isak want to join Arsenal over Liverpool this summer?
True.
And James said, Turkish, I beg you and Curtis Rush, whoever printed that stupid stay humble shirt.
Told you about that.
Yeah, it's doing the rounds again, as expected. But hey, he cooked with that shirt. He cooked with that shirt. That was a real cook. That was a chef. He was a chef with that one. But
I was boiling when I seen that. I could just opened the cookery pot, got inside, threw a load of veg in, and just boiled myself up when I seen that shirt.
Delicious. We move FA Cup stuff. I mean, barely anything in it. We mentioned Aston Villa, Tottenham, and the only other one worth. I mean, Brighton, Chelsea, Man United, Leicester. Is that rude?
Rude, yeah. Man. I'm saying.
Are you getting knocked out of the FA Cup, do you reckon?
Sorry?
You reckon you're getting knocked out of the FA Cup?
Right now, how are we talking about Man United versus Leicester before Brighton, Chelsea, man? Man United gonna go through, man. What are we doing?
What?
Yeah. Well,
bro,
I'm not.
Leicester in a relegation battle. They should be sending their second team and calling the game off.
Man United ain't far from a relegation battle.
Nah,
bro.
man. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, it don't make sense. Don't make
Brighton
sense.
just
You might have a good record at Brighton, man. You should light work for you, man.
Brighton light work. Which light
7-0.
work are you talking about?
Forest just put 7 past them.
Exactly, which means the bounce back. Do you know what I mean?
Angry.
Man.
Don't worry, a £250 million midfield will cope with that.
Nah, man.
I think Brighton knocked you out. Yeah, going over to Matisse. I think
Listen, yeah, we have to win, man. Like we got dumped out of the cup by Newcastle in the Carabao early doors because we played the second team, and we need this trophy, man. Like you talk about clubs needing to win things. This club needs to win something, and I'm not counting that Conference League. That Conference League is NA, is null and void. It's a piss take. Yeah, the disparity between the teams and the money and the quality is ridiculous. So this is the last trophy of value, in my opinion, that we can win, and we've got to go. We got to go balls to the walls. We have to go for it because Brighton away. I know they're inconsistent. They turn up. Sometimes they get turned over. We can't afford to be going out of another cup this early. No chance. We need to be going full guns blazing. Everybody needs to be playing. I know some people are saying, "Oh, you don't want to get injuries for the Prem." Listen. The transfer window was there. We could have done some smart things that didn't cost anything. We didn't do it. So we just have to take the risk now, I think, and we have to treat every game like it's a final when it comes to this cup. So yeah, for me, if we go out of this, I'm gonna be gutted, man. Gutted. Because I really rate this competition. I don't take these cups lightly. Some people just sneer at these cups or say, "Oh, just leave that there, let that go."
I love the FA Cup, man.
Bro, I haven't seen an FA Cup win in a while. I need one of these FA Cups, man. I need a Wembley. I need these boys to get over their Wembley hoodoo. Every time they go to Wembley, they get their asses slapped up. I need an FA Cup, man. This is a
I thought
very
you
big
said,
game.
Matisse, you said get 4 and you'd be happy with the what's that cup at the end of the season?
Club World Cup.
Yeah. I'm sure you said that as long as you
Listen,
get
but I'll take 1 of 2. But bro, I'm not gonna just dash away one. In this early. Do you know what I mean?
You look at the teams that are in the Club World Cup. I mean, there's some good sides in it, but
yeah, there is, bro.
You know, it is where, and it's a lot of money in it. You get a lot more money winning that. World Cup
I'd love us to win that.
FA Cup.
I'd love us to win that, but you are coming up against some top teams. I don't know what condition everybody's going to be in by the time we even get to that competition, because it's basically when you should be playing preseason friendlies. So obviously, obviously I'd love 1 out of the 2, but I'm not giving up on the FA Cup this early, man. We need to be going through. Especially the ticket prices. I'm not even looking. I know it's stupid, isn't it? It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace.
How is it like $250 or something?
More than that,
$250 gets you in the fucking 17th tier.
Yeah.
And then next round it's like $600, and then the final and that it's like fucking $800, $900, man. It's mental.
Yeah.
Man, and then everything's in different states, so you're flying internally all around the place.
Yeah,
and
and they're going to charge you for that big time.
It's wild.
Hotels.
And with Trump, we might not gain. Well, I might not gain. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean, bro? It's
I don't know, man. Yeah, look, man, and this is Brighton. This is the club that we've taken so many things from them. So we have to turn up and we have to beat them. It's embarrassing if you lose to them more than
back
before. I don't know. Is he? I don't know.
If Beleba's back, then I reckon it'll be a very competitive game. But without Beleba, they looked horrible, man. So the game relies on Beleba being in midfield or Ayari, one of the two. But I think Chelsea will beat them, man. They were asking for him to get sacked, you know, that Herzler. A lot of Brighton fans were like, get him out. But I don't know. It's a young manager.
Sorry? It ain't going to be cut and dry, though. They need to bounce back.
Yeah.
No, it's not going to be cut and dry.
Chelsea need to they need to get a cup. You know what I mean?
Looks like the lineup should be strong, man. Jackson and Guyu injured.
I don't know if this is true. I don't know where this has come from, because obviously the press conference is I think is it tomorrow? So I have no idea. But I know Guyu picked up a little knock at the end of the last game. Jackson came off because he had a bit of a knock. I don't know if them knocks are serious or if they're just, precaution. If they're both out, then Nkuku goes back up front.
Starts, man. I think he'd be good.
Yeah, I want him to. I don't mind him starting, but I don't want him starting up front. There's a big difference between Nkuku playing in his actual position and playing as a target man, and I don't need to see that target man again. That's why I wanted something to be done over January, but yeah, we'll see what this is. I don't know. No, we haven't ignored, brother. There's no ignore.
No, man.
You definitely haven't ignored.
No.
Definitely haven't ignored. Soon come people. Who thinks Chelsea go through?
Yeah,
just about. Yeah,
Brighton.
I got a bad feeling.
I'm gonna say Brighton as well.
We're gonna see seagulls in the chat.
I got a bad feeling, but I'm praying.
I'm gonna say Brighton as well. No super chat on Chelsea. I mean, United, Leicester. Do you have anything to say on that, Saeed?
Not really. Just win, man. You know what I'm saying? To maybe a little bit of Cheeto, little debut and that. Dog.
Is that on the cards?
Maybe, you never know, man. The manager, the way he's moving, he didn't play good.
What's he, 16 now?
I don't know.
He's 18,
he got slapped off City the other day 4-0. Young centre back, Keane Noble. Locked him up, man. We're top of the league, mate.
Top of the league.
We locked him up. He locked him up.
Yeah.
Oh, he's 17.
Yeah, we're champions anyway. But anyway, listen, for me, just win the game, innit? Just win the game.
Man, I'm arguing about you champions now.
Next minute, been a women's champions. Been a women's champions.
Oh, right. Is that what we're doing on this show? We're the champions.
What's happened to Manchester, man? What's happened to
Man, just slid that in there,
We're the champions.
I can't
End the stream. End the stream. It's finished, man. Voila, it's finished. Voila, it's finished.
Allow me, man. Allow me. I have to be shameless or something, bro.
Wallahi, it's finished.
But listen, just win. But Rude will, listen, that'll be crazy if Rude wins and then
if Rude knocks you out. Rude.
Yeah, I know.
That's gonna be so rude.
I'll be honest. If Rude knocks Almiron out, then there's gonna be some pressure on.
I tell you, there's gonna
like,
be pressure.
there's certain things that are
bro.
unacceptable, and this is one of
Yeah.
them. I don't give a shit what's going on with your squad.
Unacceptable.
Home as
Yeah,
well.
I agree.
At home, hey,
agree.
listen, don't play around,
agree.
man. Don't
So,
play
yeah.
about.
Let's see.
I'm gonna get in the last two super chats of the night. This one's from the Gavna. He says, representing on behalf of the community, we need VAR, as I'm sure Grizz said Mateta wouldn't get double figures again in the Premier League. Another forfeit, perhaps. Well, the forfeit is safe for the predictions, but I mean, did you say that?
Probably.
Yeah, I think
He probably did, man.
To be honest, I wouldn't blame him because Mateta looked terrible when he first came. So you had to see whether his chain was real, but his chain is actually real. Mateta's actually
He did well at the last start.
he's a solid Premier striker. I can't lie.
Okay.
How old is he?
But I don't know what the thing
He's
was.
like
I don't know.
28.
I think
Yeah,
I made a
yeah.
mistake.
He's not. He's younger than you think. I'm telling you.
He's 27.
Let me check.
Who,
He's
Mateta?
27. He's 27. He's 27.
Mateta's definitely
He's 27. I
30
just
real
checked.
age.
He's 27.
Definitely about 32 real wage. Definitely.
Last one of the night. Lord Christmas says, Aya, Lisa's dropping 50 beans for a super chat. He must have spare change.
Yeah, big up Elisa, man.
Batman's on him.
Certainly does. Steve says the Batman's on him, and we're going to wrap it here, people. Hour and a half shorter than usual, but it's FA Cup weekend. We'll be back Monday to review the FA Cup stuff. Again, might be a shorter than usual show, but we've got a show to run, and then obviously next Thursday back for the Premier League preview. Whatever game week it is, we'll be back for it anyway. Anything else in between? There's no mob. No, we're all good. Hit the like button, people, if you haven't done so already. Show the individual channel some love too. Make sure you're subscribed. All of them in the description below. And obviously, Manscaped sponsoring tonight's show. Go use the link in the description, or the live chat, or the comment section pinned afterwards. Get yourself 20% off. Make sure during the checkout, if you use that link, it's applied. If not, TB620, that's the code. There's a lot of new stuff across the Manscaped website. So if you need something, make sure you go through them, people, for your grooming needs. On that note, love for the love. We'll be back again real soon. Peace. We're out.